Good evening. Welcome to the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The activities of the Bashayer annual festival for Arabian camel racing 2026 are concluded. The fourth edition of the Together We Advance Forum will commence tomorrow, featuring discussion and dialogue sessions on the topics that address societal concerns and contribute to comprehensive national development. The Duqm refinery operating capacity has increased to 110%, with 633 shipments exported to global markets, including 284 shipments last year. And amid regional and international welcome of the Iran-US nuclear talks, the US president describes the talks with Iran in Muscat as good and announces their continuation at the beginning of next week. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. The activities of Bashayer annual festival for Arabian camel racing 2026 were concluded today at Bashayer camel racetrack in the Wilaya of Adam in the Al-Dakhiliya Governorate. The closing ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al-Khalili, Chairman of the State Council. More details in the coming report.
The Bashayer camel racetrack in the Wilaya of Adam bore witness to a story of speed, pride and inherited tradition, as the 2026 Bashayer Festival for Arabian Camel Racing concluded, where final races unfolded alongside performances of traditional Omani singing arts, transforming the racetrack into a space where sport and heritage spoke with one voice.
In 2026 Bashayer, we have featured over 6,000 camels from all over the GCC countries, and they have participated in over 84 races here in Bashayer in two different periods, in the morning and the afternoon.
The opening round of the final day was dedicated to the Athanaya Camel Score category. In a race marked by pace and precision, the camel Minwa, owned by the Royal Camel Score, surged ahead in the closing stretch to claim first place, securing the trophy amid strong competition from elite contenders.
Alhamdulillah, it's a very valuable trophy to us, and this race is because of its regional race. It has its own merit and its own value, and we are very, very happy to have this trophy and score such a trophy in a regional race.
Competition continued in the Athanaya Camels General category, where anticipation ran high as leading camels contested the title. After an intense race, the camel Tharwa, owned by Mohammed bin Sultan bin Matar bin Markhan al-Katbi from the United Arab Emirates, crossed the finish line first, earning the championship. The third round featured the Al-Hul Camels General category, one of the most closely watched races of the festival. Demonstrating strength and endurance, the camel Yusha, owned by Nasser bin Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Misnad from the state of Qatar, delivered a commanding performance to win the race and claim the festival's silver sword. The festival reached its climax with the Al-Hul Camel Score category, the most prestigious round of the competition. As the finest camels took to the track, the race unfolded at a relentless pace. Victory ultimately went to Al-Zahia, owned by the presidential camels of the United Arab Emirates, which claimed the golden sword of the festival. The event concluded with an awards ceremony honoring winning camel owners and trainers, closing another successful chapter in the Bashayer's camel racing history. Blending elite competition with living heritage, the festival affirmed its position as a cornerstone of Oman's camel racing tradition. Reporting from Bashayer Camel Racetrack in the Wilaya of Adam, this is Salih Bukhalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
The fourth edition of the Together We Advance Forum, organized annually by the General Secretariat of the Council of Ministers in compliance with directives of His Majesty the Sultan, will commence tomorrow. The event aims to strengthen communication between the government and society and to listen to citizens' views, proposals and aspirations across various fields. It also seeks to inform citizens about public policies, development programs and government initiatives. The forum will provide them with the opportunity to express their opinions and suggestions, as well as share their interests and challenges with officials and decision makers within a constructive participatory environment. This year's agenda will include a number of panel discussions and dialogue sessions addressing key themes that touch on public interests and contribute to comprehensive national development. During the forum, the winning of the teams of the Ideas Makers Hamad program will be announced. The program aims to foster creativity and innovative thinking, support talented youth, contribute to sustainable development, and promote the values of patriotism. The Duqm refinery's operating capacity increased from 230,000 barrels per day to 255,000 barrels per day, reaching 110% of its operating capacity. Since the start of commercial operations, the refinery has demonstrated notable progress in performance levels. A total of 633 shipments have been exported to global markets, including 284 shipments in 2025 alone. This reflects the development of operational capabilities, operational stability, and the ability to meet international market requirements with high efficiency. The supply system has also witnessed rapid development as feedstock sources expanded from a limited scope in the initial phases to 12 countries. This has advanced supply chain flexibility, ensured operational continuity, and strengthened readiness to respond to global market fluctuations. On the financial front, 2025 marks its major milestone in the refinery's journey with the successful completion of lender testing and the release of shareholders' guarantees valued at $4 billion. This demonstrates the strength of the operating model, the efficiency of financial management, and the high level of confidence achieved in the project's performance. International reactions continue regarding the talks between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the United States of America, which were hosted by the Sultanate of Oman. The United Arab Emirates affirmed that these talks represent a positive step reflecting the efforts made to support dialogue pathway and reduce escalation. UAE also praised the Sultanate of Oman's efforts for hosting the talks, noting that this step reflects the constructive role it plays in supporting paths of understanding and dialogue at both the regional and international levels and enhancing security and stability in the region. The Kingdom of Bahrain also welcomed the Sultan of Oman's hosting high-level negotiations between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran and expressed its appreciation of Omani diplomatic efforts. In a statement issued today by its Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Kingdom expressed its hope that these talks will contribute to strengthening peaceful solutions for resolving disputes through dialogue and negotiations in accordance with international law and the UN Charter, and will enhance confidence building and consolidate the foundations of security, stability and peace at both the regional and international levels. His Excellency Jassim Mohammed al-Badawi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, also commended the Sultan of Oman for hosting the talks between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran. His Excellency praised the valuable and ongoing efforts exerted by the Sultan of Oman in cooperation with a number of sisterly and friendly countries to bring viewpoints closer between the two sides and to create an appropriate atmosphere for constructive dialogue. U.S. President Donald Trump described the talks with Iran as very good. Speaking about Air Force One, he said that Iran strongly wants to reach an agreement and that the two sides will meet again early next week.
It's very, very good talks today, having to do with Russia, Ukraine. Something could be happening. We likewise had very good talks on Iran. Iran looks like it wants to make a deal very badly. We have to see what that deal is. But I think Iran looks like they want to make a deal very badly, as they should. Last time they decided maybe not to do it, but I think they probably feel differently. We'll see what the deal is. It'll be different than last time. The results today were with Iran. It was a meeting. We're going to meet again early next week. And they want to make a deal, Iran, as they should want to make a deal. They know the consequences if they don't. If they don't make a deal, the consequences are very steep.
From his side, Iranian Minister of Foreign Affairs Abbas Araghchi stressed that his country will not relinquish its rights to enrich uranium, but it is ready to reach a reassuring agreement with the United States and Western countries. Araghchi said in a televised interview that Iran's missile program is non-negotiable and that with Washington, our defensive position is clear. He added that the talks in Muscat were good, but there is still a long way to go to build trust. Araghchi also indicated that no date has yet been set for the second round of talks, but the two sides have agreed in principle to hold it soon. Russian and U.S. negotiators discussed the expiration of the last remaining nuclear arms pact between the two countries and agreed on the need to quickly launch new arms control talks. The New START treaty terminated Thursday, leaving no caps on the two largest atomic arsenals for the first time in more than half a century and fueling fears of an unconstrained nuclear arms race. Russia and U.S. negotiations discussed the issue in the United Arab Emirates, where Russian, Ukrainian and U.S. delegations held 2 days of talks on peace settlement in Ukraine, and Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters yesterday. Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared his readiness to stick to the treaty's limit for another year if Washington followed suit. Russia launched an intensive airstrikes on Ukrainian energy facilities, targeting the electric power generating and distribution system. The Ukrainian Electricity Operating Company reported that it implemented emergency power cuts in most regions due to damage caused by Russian shelling. Ukrainian Prime Minister stated that Kyiv had requested emergency assistance from Poland after Moscow bombed the Bolshizhska and Dobotveska power plant in western Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukrainian accusations are escalating that Moscow is deliberately targeting energy infrastructure, causing power outages and leaving thousands of people without heating in temperatures below freezing. The death toll from the landslide in Indonesia has climbed to 74, extending the search for missing people and bodies nearly 2 weeks since it began. Heavy rain triggered the landslide that tore through the mountains, village, and Java's West Bandung region on January 24th, burying dozens of homes and displacing hundreds. Around 50 houses were damaged and more than 160 people remain displaced. According to the local authorities, such disasters are common across the vast Indonesian archipelago during the rainy season, which typically runs from October to March. The government has pointed to the role forest loss played in flooding and landslide on the neighboring island of Sumatra late last year. which killed about around 1,200 people and displaced more than 240,000. Forests help absorb rainfall and stabilize the ground held by their roots, and their absence makes areas more prone to landslide. The 5th edition of the Gulf Takatuf exhibition is due to conclude tonight with more than 140 designers, innovators, and entrepreneurs from Oman and across the GCC. The event has showcased Gulf creativity, supported small businesses, and opened new horizons for emerging enterprises. And we have a report coming up.
The 5th edition of the Gulf Takatuf exhibition, featuring the participation of more than 140 designers, innovators and entrepreneurs from the Sultanate of Oman and GCC countries, is due to conclude tonight after 3 days of activities. The exhibition showcased a wide range of sectors reflecting the richness of the Gulf creativity and responding to evolving market needs.
We're so proud that we're organizing Takatuf Gulf Exhibition, the 5th edition. It's a platform where we combine showcasing with sales and business relations. This edition, it has a new program. We are going to support SMEs by introducing them to government officials that provide services for SMEs. And we're also going to showcase the successful stories that have come out of Takatuf.
On the sidelines of the exhibition, the Takatuf Pioneers program was inaugurated, aiming to introduce entrepreneurs to the services provided by government institutions supporting the SMEs sector. The program also included specialized themes in successful marketing strategies, as well as the administrative and financial management of projects, while highlighting inspiring models and successful experiences in this field.
I'm very happy. I'm in the Takatuf. This is fourth time for me in the Takatuf. This is my design. This is a style from Kuwait. I purchased the design for one piece for each design.
This edition of the Gulf Takatuf exhibition comes as an extension of the achievements of previous editions, reinforcing its position as a key economic platform that supports entrepreneurs, strengthens Gulf cooperation, and contributes to the growth and diversification of the national economy. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Madinat al-Irfan in Muscat came alive last night as Bayan College celebrated the graduation of its students in a joyful ceremony attended by families, faculty and friends under the patronage of His Excellency Engineer Masoud bin Said al-Hashmi, Governor of South Al-Batna. More details in the following report.
In an atmosphere of pride and celebration, Madinat al-Irfan in Muscat hosted Bayan College's graduation ceremony, marking the achievement of a new cohort of students who successfully completed their academic journey. During the event, the Dean of the college praised the graduates for their dedication and academic excellence. This was followed by a speech from the graduating students who expressed their appreciation for the faculty members and the college's supportive environment, which helped them thrive throughout their studies. The ceremony then witnessed the honoring of graduates and the awarding of qualifications across various disciplines, reflecting Bayan College's continuing role in supporting higher education and empowering youth in the Sultanate of Oman.
I'm excited to have been able to study media at Bayan College and graduate and get my degree, and I'm ready to give my service to the media industry and give back to my community. It has been an honor to be able to graduate at Bayan College and study media studies and get my degree, and I'm ready to pursue further career in media.
The event was attended by a number of academic and administrative officials, faculty members, graduates' families, and invited guests, in an atmosphere filled with pride and appreciation for the students' achievements.
What a truly wonderful day for me and my friends. The 3.5 years we spent at Bayan College were a transformative journey, prepared us with the knowledge, skills, and professionalism needed to confidently work in any media institution, as I have also just completed my master's degree.
I'm really happy today to be graduate at Bayan College. Bayan College have prepared me very well to be ready in media industry, radio and TV bachelor degree.
The ceremony marked an important milestone as Bayan College reaffirmed its commitment to preparing qualified national competencies capable of contributing effectively to Oman's development goals and future aspirations. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
In the Sultanate of Oman Television, before tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The activities of Bashayer Annual Festival for Arabian Camel Racing 2026 are concluded. The 4th edition of the Together We Advance Forum will commence tomorrow, featuring discussion and dialogue sessions on topics that address societal concerns and contribute to comprehensive national development. The Duqm refinery's operating capacity has increased to 110%, with 633 shipments exported to global markets, including 284 shipments last year. And amid regional and international welcome of the Iran-US nuclear talks, the US President describes the talks with Iran in Muscat as good and announces their continuation at the beginning of next week. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all the crew here and myself, Suhail Al-Kindi, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night.